Hey guys, what's going on? This is StormMakerX, and in this video, we will not be building Mandalorian Armor kits. Yeah, you heard me. This is the part where everyone starts queuing in their gasps and start shouting out things like blasphemy and what is wrong with you? Has the world ended? Actually, no. No. We're all good. We're still alive. Anyway, believe it or not, this is going to be a different video series. This is more like custom work that has been requested or has been asked by people, who are trying to get ready for their, conventions that they're trying to go to and all. And basically, after, watching the different videos I have or seeing all the pictures I have uploaded on the internet regarding to the armor kit that I've been working on, they have actually asked me if I could work on what they have, and so therefore they can have something really cool to wear and use at the convention that they're planning to go to. So yeah, this was actually a favor that was asked of me, and I figured I'd go ahead and do a video series. That way if people have seen this mask, trying to get it and trying to figure ways how to work with it, I can go ahead and show them what to do. So I hope this helps. But yeah, this is going to be a different video series. Still trying to figure out a name for it. Probably going to be custom works or requested works. Probably something of that caliber. Once I kind of get an idea as far as the title, but I'm definitely going to use it. But anyway, so let me go ahead and give you the specs of what to on this mask. The one thing I have learned of it, it's part of the Star Wars trend. Just like my Mandalorian armor, except supposedly it's like with the Old Republic. Supposedly, I don't know, like 1,000 years before Clone Wars or something. Something of that setting. And this is supposed to be, I think they said this was supposed to be like a Sith Inquisitor or Sith Lord. Somewhere in that setting. So yeah, this is actually going to be dark side and part of the Sith. I'm having a hard time saying that. Anyway, and if I remember correctly, I think they said the name of it was called the Mask of Kallig. At least I think that was part of the style. The information, like I said, I hadn't really looked too much on the Old Republic. I've been kind of wondering about playing it for some time, but it's one of those cases I don't really have a lot of time to kind of be playing all kinds of games and working on armor kits at the same time. But now you got the idea where it comes from. Someone actually molded this, and someone I knew actually bought it, and when it came in like this. The only thing is there are a few specs. I'm gonna go ahead and go over it, so I hope this actually will help. So let's start by viewing some of the features on it. As you can see, there's all, someone actually did a prime job on it, it seems, but the only thing I don't like the primer that they used on this is that it gets a little lumpy. As you can see right here, you see what I'm talking about, like right there and there. Yeah, it just clumps up for some reason. It's just, I guess it's one of the main chemicals involving for this special type of primer. But I will be focusing on far as trying to sharpen the details on it a little bit, and then that way it's gonna look like metal when I get done. So as you can see, it's got the ears, which kind of almost have the Mandalorian idea, but not quite. And then see here, it's made of resin, just like my helmet, which is the main reason why they asked me to work on it, because I have worked on a helmet before. At least I'm not asked to work on an entire armor kit, which I don't know what I would act like after that. If someone had told me, like, can you help me work on an entire armor kit? Like, wait, what? But anyway, let's go ahead and get the idea on the inside real quick, shall we? As you can see, you can actually see the resin features, because it definitely looks like water that has dried up. That's normally one of the things about resin. Looks like someone placed on some kind of filler right here already. I don't know if it's cracked or not, but we will be careful as we proceed. So I have the tools to work on it, so that's not the problem. Let's see here. The only thing is, I tried putting it on earlier. I couldn't get it on. This mask is actually very airtight, which is why I'm referring to it as a mask and not really a helmet. Because it is, like I said, it's really airtight. But I can adjust it. That won't be a problem. But let's see here. First off, yeah, you can already see right here whatever they were trying to do in order to try to cut it. They didn't really do an awesome job, but I can definitely fix that. That won't be a big deal. And then I can fill in certain gaps that kind of got chewed up. I don't know how on earth they cut that, but like I said, it can be easily fixed. I'll go ahead and cut through that real quick. This is a little off, as you can see right here with the lighting. See what I'm talking about? Okay. But I can fix it. All I have to do is just run the dribble tool I have and then just smooth that out quite a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some Bondo on the areas that need it. And that way it'll at least give it a nice hardened shell and definitely easy to work with. So on top of that, after I do that, the first thing I'm going to do after smoothing all the details, oh, that's not good. Breadcrumbs. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do, since it's so airtight, I'm going to go ahead and split this mask into two. Now, I've already gone over with the requester, so therefore they know what I'm going to try to do. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to split this mask in half, you know, like front and back. And then we're going to split it right here, starting right here, and then go all the way to the top and down to the other side, just like that. And to be able to put it on, I'm going to put a hinge system on the top, just like I did with my gauntlets. So therefore, you can flip it open and flip it, you know, close, and then that way you can at least get it on, and that way there won't be any problems. After I do that, and after I smooth all that out, the next thing to do is take care of the eye holes, which the best way I can see is to get a drill. Okay, get a drill and drill through on the eye holes, and that way I can get in there, and then that way I can get in there with my drill tool and then smooth it out really good. Because I'm really afraid of kind of getting the blade in there. I mean, I might be able to use the circular saw in there, and then, you know, as far as the little tool to go on the Dremel tool, and then that way I can just cut in there a little bit. But I'm trying to be careful not to cut this. Now I know if I do it, I got materials to cover it, but the less I do that, the easier it's going to be. So that's something I'm going to do. Another thing, the one thing I'm not really too thrilled with this mask is it doesn't really have a lot of like airflow. What I mean like that. It doesn't really have anything that would actually allow air to flow through. As you already know, down here in the southern states, it gets muggy, like hot and humid, and I expect that to be this way, you know, this year as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually create some vents. I've already gone through it with them. I'm going to put 2 holes here, which would be what would be the proper wording for it? It would be pretty much, I mean, it's already kind of there. It'd be easy to do. So I would just take a drill and drill a hole through this one and that one, and then that way I can at least give them some air, and then probably try to put a few slits here and there. That way I can create some more vents. And probably I'm thinking about doing it one right here as well. 2 sets. You know, anything is better than nothing. And then afterwards, what I'll do is I'm going to put some black mesh behind it, so therefore the guy can at least get some air, you know, because I can tell you right now, with the way how airtight this mask is, it's really going to be an issue. So hopefully I can do that. The next thing to consider after doing all of that, I will be painting it, of course, and we're going to try to get it as close as possible to what's already according to the specs of the game, but let's see here. After doing the holes and the vents, and then smooth it out, we will be sanding it down really good. And then I'm going to, we'll probably stick with the dark gray primer since that was the intentional idea. And not only that, it's going to make the colors look really dark, so which is what we want. Let's see here, what else? We'll probably either use black or really dark gray for the areas that need it, because supposedly it has quite a bit of it. It's like all this was supposed to be like dark gray, but the silver, you know, it's going to be like a dark silver all over this part, and a little bit right here as well. So that shouldn't be too hard to do. And then after we do all the painting and get all that done, we'll also use this, you know, and glue it on the inside, and that should about do it, hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got going on, and that's pretty much the main idea on this mask. I will actually be doing videos on it, and I will be showing everyone as far as what I plan to do. So I'm hoping it works out very well. But it shouldn't be too bad, because even if I cut into this like that, it'll probably make it look pretty unique with the design and all. So it probably will actually blend very well, especially with the hinges being installed in it. Basically, I'll be combining what I did on my Mandalorian helmet and on my gauntlets to pull off this this setup. So hopefully I can get it done pretty quick, and then we'll get back to doing some Mandalorian armor. So I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to get away from what I've been doing. I've been working on it. It's just been unfortunately slow. I've been having, it's been a very busy season. So, but hopefully that won't be forever, and I can go ahead and get everything done. So anyway, with all that being said and gone through, I'm going to get to work on it. If you like what you just saw, please hit the like button. If you like to go ahead and leave a question down below, I will definitely answer it as soon as possible. And if you have any like questions or needed advice, I will definitely do what I can to help you with that. Also, on top of that, if you would like to go ahead and keep up with the things that I do and like to see other future projects, I definitely hit the subscribe button. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good day. So y'all take care out there.